What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I had a really fun video for you guys because I got the Mavic here and we're at the Golden Gate Bridge, and I really want to test out the new Waypoints feature on the Mavic 3. And basically Waypoints allow you to map out a pre-destined flight, and you can save these flights, and that's super sick because I can get the same flight at sunrise, sunset, daytime, nighttime, and I can kind of interweave between these different flights, and I think it's gonna look super sick. So I had the idea of coming here at sunset, and I want to map out a few different flights. I want to get a few different looks on the Golden Gate Bridge, you know, facing into the sun, maybe exploring that area over there, and just map out a few different cool flights that I think are interesting, and then fly those same flights before the sun goes down and then after at dusk. And then I'm gonna be interweaving between those two shots, and I think it's gonna look super sick. So yeah, right now we're gonna walk to the launch point, and then we're gonna put up the Mavic 3 and then try to find out some cool creative flight paths I can create. So let's get it. All right, guys, so right now I'm flying my first Waypoint mission, and I'm just mapping out cool locations, cool points of interest that I think are look good both at sunset and also at dusk too, because later I'm gonna be seamlessly transitioning between the two clips. So I wanna find locations that are gonna look cool both right now and also later when the sun goes down. So yeah, this is my plan here. I'm gonna start here on top of the bridge, and then I'm gonna plan the flight to go down like this. I think that's gonna look awesome both at dusk and sunset. So let's plan that out right now. I'm doing kind of like a jib down is what they call it. I'm going down with the drone and then tilting up with the camera basically. It looks super sick. Boom, another one level here. And last but not least, gonna take advantage of that Mavic 3 camera, that tilt up. Woo. Just record right now a little bit too. And boom, fourth. Make sure I do start recording at 1. And this one, stop recording. And it's important for global setting at end of flight to just hover. I don't want to return to home right now because I might hit the bridge. So global speed, let's do like 10. Let's hit go. So now it's gonna go up to its first waypoint. This is all automation right now. Looks super sick. It's going to this first waypoint right now. So it's gonna start up here. Should be looking down at the bridge like this. And I planned it for the drone to go nice and like this. It's what you call a jib down in cinematography. The drone's kind of coming down here and then tilting up. So I think it's gonna look really awesome here. It's so fun to do this because you do the work, you plan out the route, but then you just kind of chill out and then let the drone do its thing. It's all automated and it's super precise. So I think that's awesome. That's cool. And I think it's kind of cool to set these speeds kind of high so we get that natural motion blur without having to like speed it up. And yeah, like this clip is only 20 seconds, but it looks pretty sick. Boom. Ooh. That looks awesome. It's gonna look so sick later at dusk. So, and as usual, make sure to save this waypoint flight. I'm gonna call this GG Golden Gate Epic, because that one's freaking epic. Press save. That's really important, and yeah. I think I'm gonna get another one over here. Okay, let's press exit here. Waypoints again, start. I really wanna play off this bridge more and then get some more motion in there. And really take advantage of that camera tilt. 2. All right, guys, this is gonna be super epic. Right now, I have perfect timing. There's a huge cargo ship going under the Golden Gate Bridge right now, and I set a really nice waypoint flight for my drone to follow, where I kind of pan and dolly across the bridge like this, and my drone slowly rises up, and it looks super sick because you have the nice foreground of the bridge, and then now we have the nice background of the cargo ship. So that looks freaking awesome right now. Oh my God, that looks beautiful. So yeah, we're gonna do this flight later at dusk, but it's super sick because it's a really long flight. It starts all the way down here, and then it slowly goes all the way up to the top of the Golden Gate Bridge. So I think this looks super sick. I think I did set my global speed a little bit too slow. It's only at like 5 miles per hour, but I'm just gonna let it go because it just looks way too beautiful right now with that cargo ship. And yeah, for this waypoint flight, I think I set the global speed a little bit too low. Usually I want to do a little bit faster, you know, just to save time and take advantage of the light here, because that's usually my philosophy with filmmaking is you really just want to do nice quick shots and stuff. So I don't want to spend too much time on these waypoint flights, but then again, this does look super sick because as I'm setting up these waypoint flights, I'm also just getting regular footage too, and it looks awesome. So I think it allows you to kind of think kind of outside of the box more creatively. But yeah. In all, I think that these waypoint flights are super sick. I already got about like 3 or 4 of them. So yeah, later once the sun dips down, we're gonna do the same thing, but with different colors in the sky. So yeah. All right guys, right now I'm going to redo my shot I labeled Golden Gate Epic. I'm starting kind of over here. Make sure we got good exposure here. I'm exposing for the sunset back there. Whew. So yeah, honestly, I think it works best if you're going to do this to do kind of short clips, like 20-second clips, easy. So later when you edit, it'll be nice and easy to piece it together. But yeah, I think this will look really cool later when I mix between them. Okay, Golden Gate Epic. And since we're already in the same spot, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my other waypoint flight. All right guys, right now I'm redoing my 4th waypoint flight, I believe. It's a nice slow dolly shot across the bridge. And honestly, I wish in hindsight, I would have done the global speed a little bit higher because this one is almost 3 minutes and 50 seconds on. So it's gonna be a while, but it's really important that the clips are the same length. So later we can cut between them. But yeah, so basically the vision for this project was I saw that the Mavic 3 came out with the new Waypoints feature, and although it's not a totally new feature, I mean, they had it on the Mavic 2 Pro and stuff, it just took so long for DJI to finally implement it in the DJI Fly app, because originally people thought, oh yeah, the DJI Fly app is so consumer, we want all those features again, and the truth is that DJI is just like Apple, and they're trying to simplify everything. So with the new Fly app, it is really simple to use, but I'm so happy they finally added waypoints because now we can plan these really precise flights out for the drone. And it's really cool because you can repeat these same shots at different seasons, different times of the day. And in theory, it's the same exact shot, same length, same speed and everything. So that's really where the vision came for this project came about, because I was like, holy crap, I feel like some of these iconic locations in the Bay would look super sick at sunset, sunrise, you know, golden hour, all these different times, and just kind of interweaving between them. So I thought that that would create a really cool effect. So that's why I'm here today, just really trying to test out the Mavic 3 Waypoints features, see how reliable it is, and really see, you know, if it works well. So I think so far we got some really successful flights in, but we're going to continue and really try to repeat those waypoint flights so later I have more material to cut between when I'm doing these. And ideally, I'm going to come back here during sunrise, get these same shots, you know, and maybe different seasons when the mountains are different colors. So that's the whole idea of these shots. So it's consistent, but also different at the same time. So yeah, right now just waiting up for this last waypoint flight to finish. And then I'm going to try to fly over to the coastline and get more of those shots of the coast I got. So let's try that out. All right guys, so when you're flying these waypoint missions, it's really important that you take advantage of this map tool down here. I think it's a really useful tool because here you can actually see visually what those waypoint missions look like, because sometimes you might not know exactly, like you might label it, oh, like mountain shot or Golden Gate Bridge shot, but you don't know exactly which one. So it's really important that you go inside the map and confirm the waypoint flight that you're doing before you press go, because if not, the drone might fly to that spot and you might actually hit something. So it's really important that you use that map feature and confirm that you're using the right waypoint flight, and then go ahead and press go, because I think it's really useful. You can go ahead, press in here, and you can see the exact waypoints, the heading of the drone. I mean, you could see basically everything right in there. So All right guys, so I thought that was a pretty successful flight. Overall, I thought the Mavic 3 waypoints are really effective if you use them correctly. And that was super sick because I planned out a few flights, one going this way over the coastline, some facing the bridge, some more close up with the bridge. And I was successful in getting 2 different flights. I got 2 different flights with different sunsets basically. So I think it's gonna look really cool when I go back and edit the clips together. And overall, I got some really cool cinematic footage of the Golden Gate Bridge as well. So killed 2 birds with 1 stone, but overall, I thought that was really awesome. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.